Romans 7, follow the leader. The next morning, Luck embarked on a leisurely stroll along the coast, taking in the serene beauty of the surroundings as they made their way to collect the essential supplies they needed for their stay. The morning sun bathed the coastal landscape in warm, golden light as Luck strolled along the shorefront. The early hour had brought out only a handful of fellow beings, and they spotted what appeared to be a few stray dogs enjoying the quiet morning as well. As Luck continued their morning stroll along the coast, they eventually reached an entertainment complex that was just opening for the day. It was at this point that Luck recalled that their destination lay beyond it. They needed to turn inland and venture past the complex to reach the store where they could procure the supplies they required. Luck located the supply store about 100 meters inland, allowing them to restock on the essentials they needed for the upcoming days. On their return journey, they entertained the idea of stopping by the entertainment complex for a refreshing break and the opportunity to gaze out at the tranquil morning sea, savoring a moment of relaxation and appreciation for the beauty that surrounded them. Luck went ahead and stopped at the entertainment complex, ordering a refreshing beverage. As a bonus, the premises provided a musical backdrop, playing songs about love that added a lovely ambience to the picturesque view of the morning sea. Having finished their refreshment, Luck retraced their steps along the same path toward their abode. This time, they found themselves accompanied by a friendly dog who led the way, following a trail of sand castles that seemed to guide them directly to Luck's abode. Luck reached into their bag and kindly offered the dog a snack, but the canine declined. Instead, it remained seated beside the last sandcastle. Luck waited for a few minutes, ensuring the dog was okay, before eventually heading back inside. They had work to complete that day, and their responsibilities beckoned them indoors. After a couple of hours had passed before Luck decided it was time to take a refreshing swim in the sea, they left their abode and strolled directly onto the beach, wading into the inviting waters. They spent several minutes enjoying the sea before making their way back to the beach. During this brief journey back to their abode, Luck noticed two individuals standing just outside, evidently waiting to introduce themselves. Luck extended a warm greeting to the individuals, but to their surprise, they were met with hostility in return. It quickly became apparent that these individuals were there to comment on the morning walk when the dog had led Luck back to their abode. They informed Luck that the dog was not a stray and implied that offering it food had been a mistake. The unexpected confrontation left Luck with a sense of unease and confusion. Taken aback by the unexpected confrontation, Luck responded with an apology, acknowledging their neighbor's perspective. They couldn't help but reflect on their experiences in other countries they had visited, where such a gesture of offering food to a dog might have been met with a different response or cultural understanding. Fueled by their recent encounters and a desire for a safe environment, Luck made the decision to embark on a journey even further afield. They would fly to their motherland, a place they hadn't dwelled for several years. Should we have tried to feed the dog? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Were we wrong not to explain the dog refused? Would it have been better if we had just apologized and did not justify with other environments? Perhaps. Roman 8. The journey with an unexpected ending. Luck made the necessary arrangements, booking the same VIP transportation service they had used previously. However, this journey would be longer, as they needed to reach the international airport for their flight to their motherland. Eager to embark on their journey, Luck took the proactive step of packing their belongings the night before, ensuring they were fully prepared for the early start the next day. As Luck's transportation arrived, they noted the change of the driver, this time a being of the opposite gender. They exchanged greetings and then set off on their journey to the port, where they would make the crossing back to the mainland. Luck found relief in the calm journey through the mountainous roads this time. The previous exhilarating drive had left an impression, and this more serene experience provided a sense of reassurance. Arriving early at the port for the vessel that would take them across the water, Luck decided to leave the driver momentarily and went for a walk in search of refreshments for the journey back. Fortunately, they found what they needed and returned to the driver promptly, ensuring they were ready to board the vessel on schedule. During this journey, Luck made the choice to remain on the lower deck of the vessel. Since they had already acquired refreshments from a local store at the port, they found no need to venture to the upper deck. Upon reaching the mainland, Luck and their driver embarked on the journey towards the airport. Along the way, They made 2 stops at service stations, allowing for breaks and moments of rest during their journey. As Luck and the peaceful driver shared their journey, they engaged in multiple conversations about life and their various enjoyments. At one point, Luck expressed their desire to speak the driver's mother tongue fluently, lamenting that they had only picked up the occasional phrase. The driver's surprise was evident, and in response, they uttered some phrases in their own language. While Luck could only interpret parts of it and couldn't grasp a complete understanding, they responded with a smile. Afterwards, they took some time to gaze out of the window, lost in thought and contemplation as they continued the journey. The next part is difficult to phrase in words. It is a feeling, one of entering, which leads to something they would call a premature orgasm. As Luck was entering the capital of the land in the moving transporter, they suddenly experienced a surprising and intense sensation. It caused them to jolt upright, their curiosity piqued by the unexpected feeling. Without hesitation, they asked the driver to pull over at the next service station so they could investigate the situation further. The driver, clearly puzzled by the request, informed Luck that the next service station was approximately 10 minutes away. After the driver pulled into the service station, Luck wasted no time and quickly found the nearest cubicle in the rest area to investigate the situation further. To their relief, they discovered that there was no excess or significant issue, only a lingering sense of lightheadedness from the experience. Something had entered Luck at this point. They were still determining what or even who. However, they returned to the transporter and were taking the short remainder of the journey to the airport. Luck collected their bags and again tipped the driver in gratitude for their service. As Luck continued their journey, a sense of something unusual having entered them lingered in their thoughts. They remained in the process of determining what or even who might be involved in this enigmatic experience. However, they returned to the transporter and completed the short remainder of the journey to the airport. At the airport, they collected their bags and once again extended a tip to the driver as a token of gratitude for the service provided during the journey. The mystery surrounding their recent experiences persisted as they prepared for their international flight to their motherland. This is not a story about, but from just as people are afraid of serpents, they are afraid of people who utter lies. Truth controls this world and Dharma is rooted in truth. Them, Roman 9, the one that sat next to them. Having arrived at the airport, Luck wasted no time and headed to the kiosk to purchase a ticket for the next available flight to their home motherland, the place of their birth. To their delight, Luck found that there was availability for the flight they needed, even though they would have to make a transfer around halfway to change aircraft. Luck promptly purchased the ticket and then proceeded to take a seat, patiently waiting for the check-in counter to open. As Luck continued to wait, several travelers walked past them until, eventually, someone sat on the same bench. This individual appeared to be a local religious devotee. Out of respect for the person's religious contemplation, Luck refrained from initiating a conversation. After a few moments, another local approached, tasked with collecting tourist data about the journeys of those leaving the country. This individual asked Luck if they would be willing to participate in an interview. Luck greeted them with a warm smile and graciously agreed to the invitation. The interview with the local data collector lasted for a few minutes. Luck shared their genuine affection for the country and its rich history, highlighting their admiration. However, they realized afterward that they had omitted some key details from their most recent events. Nevertheless, they felt content with the historical information they had provided and hoped that their responses would contribute positively to the data collection process. Upon completing the interviewer extended their gratitude to Luck for their time and thoughtfulness. As a gesture of appreciation, they presented Luck with a free magnet representing the shape of the country, a small token to remember their visit by. After a brief wait, Luck's gate opened, signaling that it was time to proceed with the check-in and customs checks. They stood up, ready to embark on the next phase of their journey. It is for others to extend during this time, but Luck did sweat as they walked to the terminal gate to board the aircraft. They rested murmurings for them not to, but they did. To the Netflix one. Was Luck right not to talk more honestly about what had happened in the past fortnight? Were they right to be getting the aircraft back home? Soon more will be told, which may make you laugh at the craziness or open your eyes to the corrupt world. As Luck made their way to the terminal gate to board the aircraft, they couldn't help but feel a sense of unease, evident through the sweat on their brow. There were internal murmurings urging them not to, but they did, especially as they passed the Netflix one. Were we correct not to talk more honestly about what had happened in the past fortnight? Should we be getting the aircraft back? Should we have left sooner? It is for others to extend during this time.